We're starting it off with.
How about a beer?
Oh, that was nice.
Nice.
That was crispy.
Man, that's quite the chip out that glass.
Yeah, it sure is.
A chip off the old block there.
I feel like I've got 3 or 4 glasses that are just chipped
I have a couple of those, yeah.
for the sake of being chipped.
You want to hand me your glass there,
Is it
sir?
this one? Is it this one? Yeah, that's that.
Yeah, that's the new one.
What are we drinking, Brian?
This is Sierra Nevada's Oktoberfest beer. It is it's Oktoberfest Festbier. So it, I think I had this last year at some point, when I was trying different fest beers and stuff. Oh,
Is it a collab?
Collab Gutman edition. Or Gutman edition, probably.
Gutmann.
Gutmann. It's a Gutmann.
Yeah.
Why did I felt like I sounded
You sounded like Indian.
Indian on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
My bad. 6%. Contains malted barley. Thanks.
Oh, you don't say.
You don't say.
Wow.
Family owned, operated, and argued over.
That's good. I like that.
That's good, yeah. So this looks like it is a actual,
Yeah, this looks like
Fest-
a proper fest beer.
not Marzen style fest beer.
That's a good color.
Yeah. And that's one of the thing, like, the beer that it's at transparent, it is a fest beer. And I don't mind explaining it, but by the time we're done with that beer, I'm kind of tired of explaining the
me too.
differences
Yeah.
of them. So I'm just like, yeah, whatever.
Well, cheers, sir.
Cheers, sir. Clank. That's very
Oh, yeah,
sweet.
that's very sweet. It kind of reminds me of festive.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that, like sweet biscuit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's good.
That's good. It's sweet.
Oh, that's really good.
It's really sweet. I mean, I'm not
Wow.
mad at it, but
It's crushable.
yeah, not like yard beer crushable,
No, but like,
but because it still has a little bit of a weight to it.
Yeah.
And based off of the 6% aspect, but that's not bad though.
yeah, big fan.
Yeah. I just got distracted by one of these posters.
Which one? The Batman one?
Well, technically, yeah, but it cracks me up that it's the United States Patent Office
Of the Batmobile.
of the Batmobile.
Yeah.
Like, who's filing that patent?
Bruce Wayne.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Someone had to. It was either him or Alfred.
Lucius.
Yeah.
But it's kind of funny. I'm like, wait a minute, that shouldn't happen, right?
That's not real.
That can't be right. I mean, I know it's not right, but like, you think Batman's actually filing patents for?
He doesn't need to. He's Batman.
But then, how are you licensing that stuff? Vigilante.
He's Batman.
He's Batman. I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
Of course, that's where my head goes to the legal. We are crushing that.
Yeah,
beer, though, aren't we?
yeah, we're almost done with that beer.
Wow.
Did you see this guy in the opposable digits?
Oh,
He's
I
flipping
did
you
not.
off.
I've looked at him. I thought something seemed off, but yeah, I did not realize why. But then for some reason, looking at it, I'm like, what if Batman had Wolverine claws?
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I mean, that's a weird crossover, but here we are.
I'm here for it. Or if he and Wolverine teamed up in a movie.
Yeah, that'd be a pretty epic crossover.
That would be.
Yeah. Hey, bub. All right.
Hey, Bat.
Speaking of, like, we're just like always on Batman, aren't we?
Hey, man. We're surrounded by Batman.
We
down
are
here.
surrounded, but I remember one of the other articles I recently came across was the new comic book, Absolute Batman.
Oh,
do
I
you know
don't know if I saw this.
Yeah, like I don't know nothing about this whole Absolute Batman, but it says if there's one big Batman comic news story of the year, it is without a doubt Absolute Batman. DC has slowly drip-fed information regarding what the series. It literally says the series.
The series.
Yeah. will be for months, and now the debut is right around the corner. Scott Snyder has talked about how this is a much grittier Batman.
Oh, cool.
Removed from his money and resources, it's all part of a larger direction for the absolute universe that puts its heroes on the back foot in a world where evil reigns supreme.
Okay, I'm sold.
Yeah. So it's almost like, makes me think of Matrix. If you think about it.
No, that sounds, yeah, I'm here for it.
Yeah. So we caught a brief glimpse of what that world looks like in DC All In Special #1, but now Absolute Batman #1 will be the first look at what it's like for the heroes who fight there.
Cool.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
So is it just like a one-off graphic novel, or is it a...
Well, I'm just kind of scrolling. There's some graphics here, and it looks like something here. It says Absolute Batman. The Zoo is the title of, it says part 1 of 5.
Oh, cool.
So
I feel like I'll just wait until all 5 come out, and then I'll just buy the box set.
yeah. Well, I mean, you would think in that instance, I guess, here, let me click on DC All-in-One. It looks like it's showing, Batman, Wonder Woman, Superman. Looks like we got Martian in here, Flash, Green Lantern. Was it Zariah? Not Zariah. What's the magician girl's name? Zatanna?
I don't know.
Something like that. And then I can't tell who this is in the back. Right off. But yeah, like there's the image for the All-in-One.
Oh, cool.
So that'll be interesting. But
Well,
it shows 2 Batman and 2 Wonder Womans and 2. God damn it.
is it like some sort of bizarro world again?
It kind of is, because if you look up in the other top corner, it just shows the 3 of them. It's gonna flip on you.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, that's what I did. Yeah, rotate your head around. So yeah, I have no idea.
Interesting.
I mean, they can't do another. What did they did? Their multiverse was called Flashpoint.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they can't be doing another Flashpoint type of thing.
Or the new 52 or whatever.
Yeah, and I have most of those new 52s.
Yeah, those are solid.
For Batman, Flash, and Superman, I believe. Somewhere. Or like I was kind of buying them for my kid, but
Yeah.
I still have those.
Well,
somewhere.
like right down here, I've got the Long Halloween. I've got the Dark Knight Returns. That's the OG from Frank Miller. I've got Night of the Owls. Year 0, or is it year 1?
It's probably year 1.
I think it's year 1
Because I think I had a potential year 1 stuff.
because I've got that collection, which is the Frank Miller, where him and Superman battle. And then I haven't read that collection yet.
And that's
One Bad Day,
One Bad
which
Day.
has the Killing Joke.
yeah, that's one I've always wanted to
Dude,
read
it's
too.
so good.
Because I've watched
Have you watched the movie?
I watched the movie, yeah.
Dude,
And it starts
dark.
off.
It's rated R.
Yeah, it starts off weird. Like if you're not familiar, like that's been out for a while, but like Batman and Batwoman or whatever hook up
Yeah.
in it, and I'm like, it's very
Well, then the
Wow.
Joker kills, Gordon's daughter. Mm-hmm. And then
the Oracle. Yeah,
yeah. And then does
Because
Batman kill the Joker?
no, he doesn't end up killing them. I think if
It's
I
been
recall
so
at the
long
end-
since I've read it, but
I think if I recall at the end of it, like no, like they just kind of have a laugh with each other because
like
I
not
can't
only
remember what
does the
happens,
Joker like kill the Oracle, it gets dark.
yeah, and it's ideally, I think it's mostly just because the Joker's trying to get Batman to go to his level.
Yeah. It's so good. So what's funny is I didn't realize that the Killing Joke was part of that series. And
Yeah.
I know I have it somewhere. I know I have the Killing Joke somewhere. I have a hard copy of it.
Oh yeah,
So I picked up the One Bad Day story with Catwoman at the library down the street from here.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, this is a really good story. Like, I want to read more. And then I found the box set. I'm just like, oh, cool. Like, I'm going to buy that.
Where do you buy? Are you buying your stuff on like Amazon or
Typically.
Okay.
Amazon or Barnes & Noble.
Okay. I didn't know if you've ever been to Elite Comics.
Oh, I used to go to Elite all the time.
Okay.
Or I used to go, back in the day, rest in peace, Clint, who ran Clint Comics.
Oh, yeah.
Off of Main Street, I do believe. And then he got fucking hit by a car.
Yeah. Oh, and then there was the one, there was another one over in Kansas. I'm blanking on the name of it. It wasn't A to Z. But there was another comic book store over in Kansas too that they ended up shutting down like way before COVID too.
Yeah.
But because like I was going to Elite to get most of my stuff that when I was collecting some comics as an adult for my kids.
Yeah.
Because like and I pretty much started like right before, not even realizing it, right before all the new 52 stuff. So
Yeah.
I got the last couple like Batmans and Flashes, because I was always more partial to Flash.
Yeah.
As a comic book character as well. But I bought the last couple like Batman, Flashes, and Supermans.
Yeah.
And then they did this whole new 52 thing, and I'm like, well, like I feel like I just need to go with that because that's something that could be big in years down the road. Yeah.
When I feel like for the longest time, like I was just like, I can admit this now, and I feel like a dick, but I was downloading shit for free. Like I was pirating like graphic novels.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, I don't want to fucking buy this shit. Like I just want to like read it and then move on.
Yeah, and I thought about trying to do what was it, Comixology.
Yeah.
That they had where you could read them.
Yeah, and then it got to a point where I'm just like, you know what, I'm gonna be legit about this, and I like signed up for a subscription service. I think it was Comixology.
Yeah.
I think that's like the only one that's out there.
I think because of Comixology,
the biggest one. I think they are.
Yeah, you could use it. I think originally to help your subscription based off of the comic book stores. Like the comic book stores would have an account with Comixology, and they would download a report for the people who chose your store, and that way, when the comic book stores got their shipment in, they would pull each week. They would pull out the ones for each of their customers and then file them into like, because Elite, like I had a little sleeve there with my name on it, so I got to go there, and the dude ended up learning who I was after a while, and he'd be like, hey, you want all your stuff? I'm like, yeah. And like, and there was a couple times where I'm like, oh, I can't grab all these right now, can I go ahead and put a couple of these back? He's like, yeah, just get them next time.
Yeah, because
the idea was like, okay, some weeks I didn't get anything, but then like there'd be weeks where I'd have like 10 in there. I'm like, yeah, I can't buy all these right now, let me go ahead and put a couple of these back and I'll get them next time. He's like, okay. But then I think Comixology then took it up another notch and then started having where not everybody had comic book stores they could even go to, and literally had them on digital to where you could pay to read them online.
But now I'm just like, I want to own it.
Yeah.
Like I went through the digital like reading phase.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
Well, and that's like the idea. I think, kind of going to music, we're in the late 90s, early 2000s, pirating music was a big thing, the whole Metallica thing.
Yeah, Napster and
LimeWire
and
Kazaa.
Stuff.
Yeah, but and Metallica made a big deal about it, but now like everything's digital. You actually have people that are trying to go find physical copies of stuff.
Yeah.
And we'll pay good money for physical copy. CDs are making a comeback now. Like my oldest,
cassettes, man. Cassettes are too.
Yeah, my oldest is, he's buying, like he was doing vinyls for a little bit, but then he's like, yeah, it's so hard to actually be able to listen to the vinyls though, because there's not really any, unless you're spending extra money, like there's no good devices out there to listen to the vinyls. So the CDs are becoming popular again because they're a little bit cheaper, but it's a physical thing to show that you're like, yeah, I have this.
Yeah.
Like I bought this thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm like, well, hey, here's a whole binder with like 300 CDs in it.
I still have my CD collection in that storage space over there.
Yeah, so like I still have mine. I mean, I don't have like the covers for them anymore. It's all in a binder now, but still.
Yeah, mine are still. Everything's in the case still. And then some of them I lent to my brother, and he doesn't take as well care of things as I do.
Well,
so,
when you buy it and you lend it out to somebody, nobody ever does, right?
Yep.
I mean, it is what it is, I guess.
Unless you lend it to me because I treat it like it's mine. Like, I will never disrespect anyone's property.
And I try to do that as well. Like, hey, you're literally, loaning me this because you're trusting me. So, like,
I'm going to treat it like it's mine.
Yeah, and if I mess it up, then
I'll buy you a new one.
Yeah, I'll try to replace it.
Yeah.
Because I know, I had loaned you out the Lock and Key books, and I just gave you that. Have you gotten to that other one yet?
Not yet. Not yet.
Well, I'm like,
it's upstairs.
Like, I was, I found it, and I'm like, there's a little gunk on it. I'm like, what the hell? Like, I'm bad that I got gunk on my own damn book.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's happened to me. I think it's one of my Sandman books. I think one of the pages got bent back, and I'm just like, you fucking idiot. Like, I was like, why would you do that?
I'm such an idiot. God dang. Yeah. I mean, it happens, so.
Yeah. I said in the last episode, Pobody's Nerfect.
Pobody's Nerfect?
Pobody's Nerfect.
Podcast name?
Sure.
Sure. All right. Episode name or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
I keep saying podcast name. I guess that should be like episode name.
Pod name. Pod up name.
Yeah, you tried to do that with the whole YouTube thing, which I'm still. I mean, we're recording, this episode right after the last episode.
So we're still in my basement.
So we're still in the basement because
still in Casa de Pain.
Yeah, my casa is
Yes.
Kind of has a moat going on. Had a moat in the basement. Sewage and all. Yeah. So it got cleared out by the time I left, luckily. Because, I pay for that insurance.
Still.
Which, I mean, $12 a month seems like a bit, but,
it's worth it.
When you live in an older house.
You pay for peace of mind, man.
No, I'm good. I'll keep mine. Oh, peace of mind. Okay, I thought you said piece of yours.
You pay for a piece of mind.
Yeah, I thought that's what you said.
You pay for pizza mind.
Pizza brain? What?
Have a slice.
Half a slice?
Have a slice. God damn.
It's like, open it, clean out your ears, motherfucker.
What do you think I'm saying?
English, motherfucker. Do you speak it? Say what again, motherfucker? I dare you. I double dog
dare you.
What?
What ain't no country I ever heard of? They speak English in what?
What? Such a great scene.
I kind of want to go back and watch like all of the Tarantino movies.
The early in Tarantino. I mean,
all of them.
They're all good.
I've never seen Jackie Brown.
I've never actually seen Jackie Brown either.
I haven't yet to watch The Hateful Eight.
Hateful Eight's good. I will say, I know you don't have Netflix, but on Netflix they have an extended version.
I don't want to watch the extended version.
It's broken down into 4 separate.
So it's like a miniseries.
They basically turn it into a miniseries, yes. So it's really good then in that aspect.
But I want to watch. I want to sit down and watch it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to break it up into 4 parts. Like, this isn't the goddamn Lord of the Rings series.
That's what I had to do with fucking Batman. The Batman, sorry.
Did you ever watch The Irishman?
Yes, I did.
Good God.
And it took me 2 times to watch that.
Same.
But I enjoyed it a lot.
Oh, it's so good.
But yeah, The Batman, like, it took me 3 nights to watch that.
It's an almost 3-hour long movie.
Yeah, because I watched it an hour each night.
I remember watching it. So we watched it in theaters when it first came out.
God, that would be a long one.
And then the second time I watched it was my flight back from Portugal. And I'm just like, okay, cool. Well, my flight's like halfway over now.
To a space, so yeah, I might as well watch this. I mean, you could have watched Lord of the Rings.
I could have watched that movie twice and would still have been like, I've got an hour left until we land.
Yeah. Like, and now I'm just trying to memorize this movie.
Yeah.
Like that's where I would have probably end up trying to watch like the Lord of the Rings extended stuff.
Ugh. Because I can't do it, man.
Because I think all the extended stuff, it's like 8 hours
or
9 hours or whatever long. Then
I don't have the attention span to watch that much like Peter Jackson movie. Like I don't, man.
Well, I don't view it as Peter Jackson movie. I view it as Tolkien.
Yeah, that's fair, but it's a Peter Jackson film.
Yeah, whatever.
Tolkien's dead, dude.
Yeah, for a while now.
Yeah, for a while.
R.I.P.
Too soon?
Too soon. Sorry. Anyway, yeah.
Well, it's about time for another beer.
Yeah, we should. I guess I'll run and go get one this time. What else has been going on, Connor?
I don't know, man. We just been working, personal life, getting used to being married. It really takes a lot to get used to that. I say sarcastically, quote unquote. Gina, I love you.
Oh, is she listening finally?
I don't know.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Or she's really good at keeping things quiet. Damn, Gina.
Damn, Gina. Yeah, I don't. Man, what else, man? It's fall.
We're getting into like this month. Like we kind of talked about it briefly, but it's interesting for us. We're each we had the art fest this past weekend.
Yeah,
and then we got.
We have the festivals.
I think yours is this weekend, isn't it? I guess I say this upcoming weekend.
Is Brew at the Zoo the first one? Or I thought the botanical. No, you're right. It is Brew at the Zoo.
Brew at the Zoo is the first one. I must summon a demon.
Yes, I'm doing Brew at the Zoo. I'll be there from 4 to midnight.
Well, he said you don't have to be there at 4.
Well, I kind of want to be there just so I can walk around the zoo for free.
Well, yeah, there's definitely that.
So,
because I almost wanted to do the zoo one, but I think what we discussed is that
and I feel like we both could be prime for hip hop hooray. Hip-hop. But I think that your personality is more prone to that. Where I feel like I'm more like, hey man, I'm at the zoo.
Yeah.
I'm having fun at the zoo.
Well, and man. I just thought it was going to be like Nigel trying to do that one. And he's like, no, I'm trying to avoid that mess.
It's fair. What are we drinking?
Broadway Brewery, Rise and Fall, Oktoberfest. It is cultivation, fermentation.
Station.
Not to be confused with fermentator.
Recreation.
Yeah. German-style Oktoberfest lager. Looks like a Marzen.
Sure does.
Sure does.
Cheers.
So Broadway is out of Rocheport. That is Rocheport, not Rockport.
Not Rock or Rocks.
Because it is Rocheport. That is Rocheport.
Or maybe it's Roche.
No, that's...
No, you're right, yeah.
Roush.
Rocheport.
That would be funny. 5.8%.
Yep, that's a Marzen.
That's definitely a Marzen. Solid, though.
Not bad.
Yeah, no, definitely good job. I have not been labeling these beers at all.
Oh, yeah, nope.
Did we only do 2 in that last episode?
We did.
All right, whatever.
This was...
I know there's still some druggies in this one.
I don't think we ever introduced ourselves. We're 25 minutes in.
We really need Nigel to do that freaking intro for us because we are terrible at it.
Oh, my God.
God damn it. Let me see. This was 37-1/0, or I guess I should say 0-1 or 0/1.
Zeros.
Whatever. Strawberry.
Strawberry. Oh, look, a strawberry.
Oh, look, a Festbier.
Oh, look, a Festbier.
And then this one was 37.
Yeah, we've definitely had that one before.
We'll just do 2 on that one then.
Dude, this sun is killing me right now, man. It got so dark in here compared to when we first started.
Yeah.
And it's not even 5 o'clock.
Yeah. Well, you got trees out there too, so it's kind of
one.
Well, okay,
one.
You're in an old neighborhood. 38-1.
So what does it even mean, an old neighborhood?
It's an older neighborhood. What?
So the sun sets earlier?
No, it's just because you have bigger trees and stuff. Because I had a house, where there was no trees in that neighborhood.
I'm pretty sure that tree is only That's okay. That's all right.
Got a little. I stopped and grabbed some Price Chopper sushi on the way here.
Ooh, yeah, nice.
Yeah, and I tasted a little bit of it right there. Yeah. Some rice. 38.2.
That's solid beer. Not bad.
So yeah, we got. But yeah, going back to the fest thing. I thought Nigel was going to do the hip hops. one
But-
that we're
but
going to
alas.
Street. But he's like, I'm
no.
trying to avoid. He's like, love the, obviously we all love Vine Street, but he's like, I'm trying to avoid that area because of things and stuff. So he's going to go Botanical Gardens because he didn't want nothing to do with the zoo either.
I didn't realize the zoo was going to be that long of a day.
And to see in that instance, you would think Nigel would be better for that too. Maybe he doesn't want to be around the animals.
Stinky animals.
I mean, I've been at the zoo during closed hours because with Scouts they have like a camping area towards the back of the Africa exhibit that you can camp in, and so you get there at like 6 p.m. They take you back. You can set up your tents, and then they will have a couple of the zookeepers that stay overnight as well.
That's cool.
And guide you around. Usually just like you can't freely roam the zoo.
Yeah.
But like they take you around the Africa portion, which is obviously the bigger portion of the Kansas City Zoo.
Yeah.
Is the zoo that we're referencing to for the whole Brew at the Zoo thing. And it was really cool because then you get to hear certain things at night that you don't get to see or hear during the day because some of those animals are a little bit more nocturnal based.
Active. Yeah.
Yeah,
at
they're
night.
active at night, and because sometimes, like they've learned that there's way more humans running around at daytime, and they don't want nothing to do with that shit.
Yeah.
So, because they actually a lot of times, like when you go to like the tiger portion, they alternate which they let out during the day versus night.
Oh, really?
That way, they're not trying to fight with each other occasionally.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, and so like literally we went into the tiger portion of it. They have the big glass window or whatever, and it's there's tigers just chilling there at night.
I'm excited, man. I think it's going to be fun. I hope I have enough time to just like kind of walk around and like maybe go through the aquarium.
Yeah, I haven't been there in the last couple of years. So I think since the aquarium.
I have not been there since they had the aquarium installed.
Omaha has a cool aquarium portion too.
It's the Omaha Zoo is one of the better ones in the U.S. Like, I haven't been to the San Diego Zoo. I know it's a good zoo.
I've never been to San Diego either. Yeah.
But like Omaha for like being located where it's at is such a good zoo.
Yeah. And it's easy to get to.
It's only like 3 hours from here, 2.5 hours from Kansas City.
We've talked about trying to go up there before, like do like a.
Oh, dude, it's fun.
We probably should do like a little trip. We need to do like a on the road, like a proper on the road.
Yeah,
episode.
that'd be fun.
And like maybe Omaha would be a good one to go do.
Just like a couple nights up in Omaha.
Like take a Sunday off and
you
and I run up there for like like leave Saturday night or something.
Yeah, come back on a Monday.
Like I try. Well, I guess somebody would need to close then on Saturday.
Well, hopefully they hire a part-timer, so,
Well, I know Nigel's starting to look at it
Yeah.
more seriously now, too, now that the kitchen's back open and stuff, too.
Yeah.
So, which is nice. And the kitchen's been doing well.
Yeah, it's good food, man.
And, we're starting to do events. And so with the first event, we even got a catering thing for the kitchen, too.
Wow.
And so Bryan, not me, Bryan, the Bryan who's
Bryan.
helping run the kitchen.
Bryan.
He's super stoked about the whole
KB, Kitchen Bryan.
Kitchen Bryan. KB.
BK.
It's actually BH.
Bryan Hall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bryan in the kitchen, who's been a fantastic dude. Like I know.
Yeah, Bryan's the shit, dude.
I've had some good conversation with him because he previously worked at Reroll Tavern.
He knows his shit, man.
Yeah, and he's worked at Mission Taco.
Him and Sam know their fucking shit in that kitchen.
They've been killing it for sure.
Yeah.
And so I'm excited to see what we get from more things out of them.
Yeah.
For sure. So, but no, we should definitely plan on trying to take like.
Oh, that'd be fun, dude.
We could take the girls with us.
Yeah.
And then
do a little family adventure.
Yeah.
Up to Omaha.
And then we could FaceTime the Zonies on Monday.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
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 Be like, hey guys, where you at?
Because we're in a zoo.
Woo!
No, I didn't buy a zoo. We didn't buy a zoo.
Not yet.
That sounds expensive.
We need more subscribers.
Yeah, a lot more subscribers.
we want to buy a zoo, guys.
Do we?
And call it the Brew Zoo.
The Brew Zoo. The Brews?
Bruise.
And
Bruise.
you just keep it ZOO, but it's pronounced bruise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
We're onto something there.
Yeah.
I like it.
You know what? We'll do a Lego zoo. How about that?
Oh, dude. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Let's go.
And then we get like a life-size Lego tiger, friggin' Bengal style, outside of or like
we
right
would
above
need
the
like
entry.
the world's best like Lego builders to like build us.
There's some
these
really
elaborate-
good builders out there that are not professionals.
Did you ever watch that show on Fox?
I've seen a couple of the episodes, but it just it didn't piss me off. I just always felt bummed. I'm like, I should have done more with my life.
I know.
Because I still have a ton of Legos, and the amount of stuff I built, and
I feel the same way.
always wanted to be a Lego maniac. Like when I was a kid, I had that dream of, trying to be a professional Lego.
Oh, I did not. I had a shit ton of them.
I had a shit ton of them. Like, no, I actually legitimately.
Like we had 2 5-gallon totes full of Lego pieces.
I mean, I kept all the Legos I had. I don't still have all of them. But no, I literally did. Like,
Man.
seeing, like, I never got to go to Legoland as a kid.
Yeah, same.
But, like, seeing the stuff, I'm like, I want to be able to do that.
Yeah.
When I get older.
Like I remember, like we had the the old school like pirate sets, and
I had some of those too.
and the city sets and the police sets.
Yep, I had all those.
Man, they're so expensive now.
I know, and those pirate ones are like
Dude, those were the best.
the top ones, the harder ones to get a hold of. I'm like, I had so much pirate stuff.
Let's go to eBay real quick.
Sure.
See what eBay says.
To the interwebs we go. This would, this would be, I just had the thought of when we go to look stuff up, we need like the AOL freaking dial up sound.
Oh yeah.
Like, we need that sound so that way people know we're looking something up. That'd be funny, right? Maybe not funny, but interesting. Because have you been to the brick store over there on Metcalf?
No.
They
But
have
this
a couple of the pirate things. They're not cheap.
So this is already a pre-made set. 74 reviews in the last 24 hours. $575.
I believe that. I was going to say minimum 400. And what is it? Just like a ship?
Skull's Eye Schooner.
Schooner?
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, look, it's a sailboat. Have you ever seen Mallrats?
I think
It's a Kevin Smith movie.
Oh, I know I had this one.
Well, enlightened.
The Lagoon Lockup.
I think I had that
Lego
one.
set 62, 67,
That sounds familiar. Yeah.
1991.
Oh, I definitely. probably had
Minifigures, no box, or box, no manual. It's pre-made. 33 views in the last 24 hours. $100.
that. I had a ton of that pirate stuff, including one of the bigger ships.
Ooh, I definitely had this one. It was like 2 canoes, like super standard. That. I had that.
I didn't have that one. I know I didn't have that one.
$196.
Because that doesn't even feel like it's part of the pirate stuff. That feels like
56 pieces.
Oh, I believe it.
What in the fucking world, dude?
I had a bunch of the spaceship stuff too. I never got like a space shuttle, but I know I had some space stuff.
This is just obscene. Lego Pirates 6285 Black Sea Barracuda.
Let me see.
Original sealed.
Oh shit.
1989.
I was 6.
How much do you think this is?
Can you show me without showing me the price?
Yes, hold please.
Let me see that one. Because I had a ship like that.
How many views? 9 views in the last day.
I'm gonna guess somewhere in the 400 up range.
Oh, 400? That's cute. Try $5,000.
Okay, that's something's not right with that one. because I know I had one of those. I feel like I had. It wasn't the black ship, but I know I had a ship because I remember having a couple of like the English-looking sailors as well. But I know I had some of the pirates too, because the little pistol, it had the little flare out.
Yeah.
Blunderbuss style.
Yeah.
Pistols.
Oh yeah. I loved those. I had so many of those.
Yeah, and I had a bunch of the sharks too.
Oh, me too. Yeah.
For some reason I'm like, I should get a Lego shark tattoo.
Can I erase this one and get another one?
Erase it? Yeah. Sure. You know what? Let's just black that arm out and then just make it a white one, right?
Ooh, I had this one. Oh, so I'm looking at police Lego sets now.
Oh, I had a bunch of the police ones too, yeah. I think secretly my grandfather wanted me to be a police officer. I don't know. I had a bunch of micro machines. Remember micro machines?
I did. I was more of a Matchbox.
I had the micro machines, yeah.
I was not a micro machine kid.
I had a bunch of the play sets for the micro machines. I probably had a couple hundred of those cars. I also had some of the original Turtle action figures too, and my mom just got rid of them.
This one doesn't give
what
the
is
year.
wrong with you?
It doesn't give the year of when this was made.
Love you, Mom. The police stuff, a lot of that stuff was probably
Late 90s, early 2000s.
No, I'm going to say probably early 90s.
But it's like labeled as Lego City. Was
see.
Lego City a thing back then? Because I feel like I remember having this one.
Yeah, I know I had one like that. I don't remember the.
but still,
I don't remember the greenish car, but I remember I had something like that. Yeah,
it's only $50.
Yeah, because there's not a lot to it because they wanted to be more of a play set because you had easy access to the backside of it.
Ew.
Phrasing.
There we go.
I gotcha. Didn't even use the Stream Deck because I don't have the computer right now.
Oh, I had the police boat. Yeah.
I think I had a police boat. I think there was more than one. Or one of the sets.
I remember that.
Yes, I did have that.
I remember that one.
I don't remember the play set, but I remember the boat.
Because I remember like this rinky-dink little car.
Yeah, and I remember I had something. It was almost like one of the inflatable boats.
Yeah, because I remember, taking a bath and bringing my Lego sets into the bath and.
No, I didn't do that because almost all my Legos were at my grandparents' house, and I rarely stayed like the night at my grandparents' house. Uh-huh. But like we would spend, like my mom and I would go over there like Sunday for family day, and like they had a third bedroom. It was my mother's room when she was growing up. It had this terrible, like striped carpet with like a dozen different colors on it. And not shag. It was just literally like striped, like thinner than this carpet that we're on right now.
Oh yeah.
But it was like just like a dozen different colors, just in sequence, and
Just
not
like
even
super
like
like
not
60s
even
and 70s.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Because then there was a little accordion door that went. So there's technically two doors to that room, but one of them was an accordion style door that went right into the kitchen. But that door for the kitchen was usually where my grandfather sat. Because then that way he could position himself to see the TV in the living room as well. It was literally like a good portion of that house was the size of this room. Like the kitchen into the, I guess the living room was like the biggest room in this whole house. And it was like the kitchen was like probably 2/3 of this room. And then like, the other part of this room was like the entryway / entertainment area of the living room.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the living room was like basically the rest of this room again, but on an angle.
Yeah.
So then on that angle in that negative space was the third bedroom.
God damn.
And so then the rest of the house obviously had the restroom and then the other two bedrooms.
Wow.
So yeah, and then they had a humongous basement though. Like the basement was like literally the size of the house except for the garage. but you had to go out into the garage to get into the basement, kind of like here. But it was like the stairs were literally on the back side of the garage. And I was always paranoid to go down into that garage just because like you had to go down into, or not out into the garage, but down into the basement because you had to go down into the basement before you could even turn the light on. And the door, like it was just like,
It's like that scene from Home Alone.
Yeah, it was dark and kind of like this, you know, just this dark space.
Yeah.
And like the door at the bottom had a glass window on it. So you could see into the basement. And I was always convinced that somebody was going to like pop out. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Just, like look at me like, hey, what's going on? Like,
Like I said, it's like, you know, the scene from Home Alone where like the furnace.
Yeah. And as I got a little bit older, I'm like, just run down there.
Just run it. Just go fast.
Screw around down there in the basement because I'm like, not that big of a deal. And because like my grandfather's workshop area was down in there in that space too.
Yeah.
Because he did a lot of woodworking stuff. But yeah, all my Legos got kept at that house because I had like 2 or 3 of those red plastic suitcases. I still have one of them.
Like the Lego brand suitcase?
Yes. I wonder how much those are.
So we still like, oh man, I feel like my.
Hey, sensuous. Yeah. Okay. I didn't know if you were trying to go grab a Lego thing or not.
I'm getting beers.
Okay. But yeah, like I had like at least 2, if not 3 of those red suitcases. And I still have one. And it actually has like my childhood phone number on it. And I think it was like, you know what's weird is like, I actually just saw this thing. Like you could probably remember your childhood name, but you can't remember or your childhood like phone number, but you probably can't remember the password that you set yesterday. And I feel like it was like 7960759.
Oh, I remember.
Please do not dial that number. Anybody.
I remember my childhood, my ID number from like kindergarten to 12th grade.
Yeah, so like I didn't have to worry about
3005099.
Yeah, like I didn't have to worry about that stuff until like I was like, I think 7th grade.
Like I remember addresses from old houses.
Yeah, I remember some of them.
I remember
not all
some
of them.
phone numbers 8310734.
Like I know the locations. I don't remember the addresses because I still remember where my grandparents' house. I have an idea of where my parents, when they were still together, their first house is. Where I got myself in trouble for climbing up on the roof because my dad had a ladder going up to the roof and just kind of left it there.
Whoops.
It's fine. But yeah, that was always a good time. What is this beer?
A hazy IPA.
You know what? When I went to Total today, I'm almost like I only want
Another
to
hidden hand. I didn't realize it was
a Dos Hands.
But like that's a cool ass label as well.
That is pretty cool.
It's called AI. Oh shit.
What was the thing I said something earlier? Somebody was making a joke the other day about, oh, is it used with AI? And I'm like actually, what the hell was I saying? Like I was trying to make an old joke, but and I used AI. That smells good. Cheers, sir.
My finger slipped.
Boop, there you go. And we never did that. How about a beer?
How about a beer?
Yeah, that's what we're drinking.
That's nice.
Yeah, like when I was saying, like when I was at Total, like I almost want to just like find stout stuff because like after the whole pumpkin thing, like I'm just like, all right, I need something.
I need hop.
I need
bitterness.
I need just like roastiness. Actually, is what I'm feeling.
I need the complete opposite of whatever the fuck a pumpkin beer is.
So I know like this past, at work, shift beers and whatnot. Like I was gravitating more towards like the barley wine and the stout and heavier stuff.
So I feel like this is an ode in a way to, based off of this first sentence, Fear and Loathing.
Oh, really?
This is your ticket to Bat Country.
Well, I mean, it can't be a reference to Avenged Sevenfold, can it?
I don't know, can it?
Can
that is good. Hey,
can you believe I pulled that reference? Though?
No, I was thinking that too, but I'm just like based on the artwork, this is clearly
that's not
a reference
that's not
to
an Avenged Sevenfold
Fear and
reference.
Loathing,
Otherwise, it'd have a bat on it
and a skull.
Mm-hmm.
A hazy maelstrom frothing with wild citrus and resiny pine. Each swig a riotous wave of juicy. Wow, that's a word.
Riotous?
Riotous.
Like almost like righteous, or is it like
riotous? Like a riot, O-U-S.
Okay.
Riotous wave of juicy. Okay. An untamed beast wrestling your senses into a frenzied love affair where tastes conventions fear to tread.
What's on the bottom on the other side of the can?
What do you mean? What it says right there?
Yeah.
Doesn't believe in you either.
God damn it.
AI doesn't believe in you either.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, you know what? I found Jen was taking one of our pictures together and putting it through the Disney filter. And apparently something in the background, it determined that I had a horn on the front of my head of hair.
Oh, sick.
No.
Hail Satan, bro.
No, it was just a singular horn of hair that like jetted out.
Oh, yeah.
Almost like I was a unicorn.
All the hair that you have on your head.
Yes. Yeah. As you know, if you don't know, I am bald. And
Brian's bald.
I pretty regularly shave my head because my hair, like, I grow hair.
Oh, that's a good beer.
Yeah, it's good. Like, can I grow hair? Yes. It's very thin, and I look better just with it shaved.
Yeah.
So I shave it pretty regularly. You know, I have a skull shaver. You know, that would be a good sponsor to have for, you know, me.
Skull shaver.
Skull shaver. You know, the pit bulls. It's a solid shaver.
Dolly.
Yeah. And so I'm like, well, apparently I found something else that AI can't get right. My name or my hair. And it made my beard like white.
Oh, no.
I'm like, I'm not that old. And why the hell do I have a horn? I mean, everything else seemed fine. And Jen was adorable as a Disney character. But yeah, it was, I'm like, yeah, I would told her to save the picture, but I'm like,
that's not me.
I don't have a horn. At least.
Phrasing?
Yeah, wrong horn. Blues Clues. All right. We're on 38. This is what? 38.3. Damn. All right.
Damn, Gina.
But yeah, we probably should be wrapping up here soon.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right. We're going to go out and celebrate Jen's birthday is actually tomorrow. So happy birthday, Jen.
Oh, happy birthday, Jen.
Well, by the time this comes out, it'll be
a
super
week.
late.
Yeah, a week late.
But she'll still get a kick out of it.
Yeah.
She likes listening to the podcast. I recently had her start listening to episode 101 of Beers with Nigel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good episode.
Yeah, it was. And we only got...
That was almost a year ago.
Yeah, it was. Because it was like we knew the results for the pitch is best of KC. She's only gotten in maybe 20 minutes. So, like, you're starting your story.
Yeah.
Yeah. She has not made it very far into that episode.
I mean, that was like an hour and
47 minutes, I think, as well.
Yeah.
Which is weird because I think ours, the one we did with Beers with, with Nigel on our podcast was almost that long too.
Yeah.
Apparently we are good for a solid.
We're chatters.
Yeah. 100 minutes. If you think about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's easy for us
to
go
we got a lot to say.
Off the rails. I mean, I'm editing this video, and as I'm watching this video, I could tell that we were. By the time this comes out, the video will be done. It'll be uploaded on YouTube. So make sure you go, at least give it a thumbs up. It is 90. It's going to be like 90 minutes long.
Break it up. At the very least, put it on in the background while you're doing your dishes.
Yeah, because we would appreciate the views.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely, go at least like it for us, please. But yeah,
because we got squirrely.
Yeah, and I actually end up putting in there I keep adding the ratings on there.
Yeah.
And so it's actually kind of funny because I've learned how to quickly do emotes into it. When you type, you could do Windows and period, and it'll bring up an emoji window, and you can choose between it. So I literally as we're rating stuff, like you're like, oh yeah, I gave the appearance a 2, and I gave it a 3. I put 2 pumpkin 3 for all of them. But then I went and looked up a color palette for pumpkin stuff or whatever. And so like everything is, and like the text,
orange or
the
green,
text, it's all
or brown.
It's orange and brown. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, so like the text is orange, but then like the outline has brown on it. So it gives it a nice contrast.
Yeah.
And no, I'm super stoked about this video, and it's giving me good experience.
Yeah.
I've learned I need to go buy it. It's like $7 or whatever. But there's that Stream Deck I have. They have a pack that helps with keyboard shortcuts.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
I'm like, oh,
nice.
I almost want to go get that.
Yeah.
For future video editing as well. I just haven't done it yet. And as far as clipping, because like whenever you go to if you do a clip of a certain section, or like you try and split it up, that way you had like take a video portion and you split it up into 2 different sections, that command stays active until you go back to the select command.
Yeah.
So I'm like, but I've learned the keys on that, like it's B is like so break. And then I had to hit like A to go back to select. And then like if there's like I've clipped out portions of the video, and I'm like, okay, we're not going to use this portion of the video, but I want to just delete this portion of the video.
Yeah.
So then I can I select it and I hit V, and it makes it viewable or not viewable. So then that way I can go and do like, hey, here's, bloopers or gag reels and stuff.
Outtake or
outtakes.
something.
Yeah. But no, I definitely plan on going in and creating ultimate or extra videos to then put up on like as YouTube shorts and Instagram reels and stuff like that too. It's just it takes time.
It takes time.
Yeah.
And I appreciate all the fucking work you do, dude.
Oh no,
thank you.
And I'm enjoying it. Like, yeah, it's a lot of work, and obviously things have been hectic lately. With work and where I'm working extra, trying to start getting events going, but also doing my normal work as well. But I'm enjoying it because it's giving me extra experience.
I don't think I've like stated my how grateful I am for you to do this. I know it's a lot of work, and I know I don't do anything except talk.
And I'm completely fine with that, because it makes overall, like you and I both being involved, is making everything that much better.
Yeah.
And we're starting to get better with, dialing things in and getting even more cohesive. Like when we're working, like we're pretty cohesive on stuff.
Yeah.
But like, on the podcast, like I feel like we're getting even more cohesive on stuff now too.
Yeah.
And like, I don't mind going in and editing that stuff. Like they say any good content creator should be doing their own work, at least for a while. Yeah. Because one of the big guys I follow, his name is Harris Heller, who's actually the music in the background, if you hear it, comes from him. But, he's been able to make enough money where he's hiring people to do that work for him. But for a long time, he was doing all of it himself.
Yeah. I mean, you got to start from somewhere, you know, like.
But then now he knows that stuff, and it's just like any business, right? Like, Nolan's probably, doing the same thing, or he's doing a lot of this business stuff his own. But now, at some point, he's going to get to the point where he's just like, hey, I'm hiring you to do this. I want to go with you for a while, but then, like me with the events, ideally, and you with the brewery. At some point, you're just going to be doing the brewing with no direction.
Yeah.
I'm going to be doing the event stuff with no direction. And cause that way he can run, go do something else to try and help grow the business.
Expand the business, or, sell us somewhere else. And
yeah. Make that Trans Euro.
Yes. Yes.
Because we try not to talk about it because he doesn't want us to talk about it. But I mean, you've been there long enough where you've heard, he wants to add another location somewhere else that's not even close to here. Yeah. Close to where we,
outside of Kansas City.
Outside the Kansas City area. Yeah. And, he doesn't want us to talk about where.
Because I don't know where.
Oh, I thought.
Like, I feel like I know where, but I don't.
You were at that meeting. I'm sure of it, but.
I know where, but.
But, like, I have that. I'm weird like that, where I have that weird recall of certain things that do me no services, but I just remember weird things that people are like, how the hell do you remember that? I don't know. It's just somebody says something, and then all of a sudden my memory goes, that.
Yep.
Cans. Somebody hates these cans. God damn it.
I'm somebody now.
I guessed. We should probably end on that note.
Yeah, we should.
So, shout out. We did the fan mail on the last episode.
Once again, subscribers.
So
Ellie, Miranda, Chad,
we
thank you guys. We love you.
absolutely appreciate you guys, and we'll keep shouting you guys out. And as we get more and more and more, it may dwindle down, but we will do specials where we shout out those and show appreciation to those who have supported us, and obviously anybody who even downloads and listens to the show.
Yeah.
Even if you don't, I know like Michael Cunningham. The other day I was talking to him. I'm like, I was going through some of the old, messages or whatever. And I'm like, you said something about feathers ruffled. I don't remember what that was about. He's like, oh, it was about Friends. Because you said
The show.
that you can't stand Friends.
Yeah, I can't hit. No.
And apparently they love Friends.
That show sucks. I'm dying on that hill.
And now he's going to stop listening to the show.
No,
Thanks.
he's not. He won't.
So anyway, but no, even if you're just listening to us, we understand not everybody can throw support us at us, in the form of subscription.
Yeah.
But following the show is
supporting.
showing support. Yeah.
Yeah.
And listening to the episodes and hitting like,
And sharing and
interacting, sharing with your friends, and interacting with our Instagram post, / Facebook post. That all helps.
yeah.
And we've learned a little bit more in the last couple weeks too, and stuff I kind of knew but kind of got away from.
Yeah.
So it's good little refreshers.
Well,
where-
like for me, it's like cool to see like insights and stuff that, how the page is growing and
well, like the reel that we did.
Yeah.
It's not really a reel because a reel is supposed to be under 90 seconds. But if you go and just upload it to it as a standard post, it'll still put it in the reels section.
Yeah.
But the video we did with Garage Beer, that's almost at, that's a 5-minute long video.
yeah.
And it's almost at 2 hours of.
I'm still waiting to get a message from the Kelsey brothers about that.
I mean, I doubt it'll be from the Kelsey brothers, but.
No, it will be.
Yeah, okay, sure. Will it be?
No, you're right. It'll be from T Swizzle. Right?
So I'm like, is there going to be a Kelsey Brothers Instagram thing? Like, hey, we just watched a video. I don't think the brothers have a shared Instagram.
No, I mean they do. It's the
Garage Beer?
no, it's what's their fucking podcast called? New Heights?
New Heights.
Yeah.
You think they're controlling that either?
No. No.
But ideally, hopefully we can get to that point. Maybe we can get 1% of what Amazon offered them.
Yeah.
I'd be
Like
fine
literally 1% of 100 million
1%.
would still be like
1 million? Is my understanding
Yeah.
there'd be no math, but that's pretty simple math.
no. No, I don't do math.
It's Monday. I'm not working. There's no math.
Ain't no math in my brain.
I can't not do math.
I mean, me too.
It's been in my,
I hate it, but I do it.
my whole, most of my career is I had to do a lot of math.
I'm pretty good with like basic algebra.
Yeah.
And, like percentages.
Yeah.
That's because I've been a server and I know how to.
Yeah.
I'm really good at certain percentages
Yeah.
in my brain.
Well, I mean, and obviously, if you learn the whole idea of, okay, 10%, it's 5720. Okay, so 572
you move
is
the decimal.
10%. If we freaking, double that, then it's, 11 whatever.
Yeah, 20%, you double it and you move the decimal. Boom.
Yeah, I just do 10% and then I double it.
That's too much.
Yeah, because it takes
That's way
literally
too much.
a millisecond longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Phrasing?
Well, you know what? Hey, it gets the job done sometimes. That extra little oomph.
That little extra.
Yes. All right.
What just happened? What was that
I
sound?
think your phone fell.
Yeah.
All right.
did.
Yeah, we should end it on that note.
Yeah.
So, all right. Anyway, cheers, everybody. We appreciate it. And what are we starting to do now? We'll be sure to be better next time.
We'll be better next time. I'm Connor,
And I've been Bryan.
and we'll talk to you.
At the next poor
Time.
decision. That's not bad.
We'll talk to you at the next poor decision.
There we go. All right.
That's good.
Cheers, everybody.
We'll work on that.
Yeah.
Toodles.